Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Miami.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Send a man in motion right. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He was brought down by Sidney Brown. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Back to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get about 5.
Number 34 on the carry. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That is catch number 60 for the season.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Receiver in motion, headed left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 4th TD grab of the season.
It seems across the league, Mike, that there's really 2 types of teams off the bye. There's the teams that are still on vacation, and it takes them a little while to get back into playing shape. And then there's the teams that come out hot. And I'm not sure anyone really understands how to handle the bye better than others, but for this unit here, that is probably as good as they could have hoped. They had a clear plan, well executed. Now they have the ability for the rest of the game to play with a lead.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
from the
and
46.
2.
Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most, and it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
3rd down and 9. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That is catch number 60 for the season.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 18-yard line.
Begin with a zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Ready up!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Take off.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one hard by Smith. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6. 60.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, you're able to get you down for a loss. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. That is into the hands of Wicks. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's first and 10. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Ready, break! Let's go now.
Barkley trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
On the set.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Ready? Check out.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's third.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their second quarter. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk, set, to go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Second and 5.
Cowboy 80.
That one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard
Red zone now. Heels drop to throw. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
That one on the former number 7 overall pick back in 2022, Evan Neal. To throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 38-yard line.
On the jump.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's
A gain there of 21. 1st down, Philadelphia.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run. It's Bigsby. He's into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the set.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now.
Here's a toss, right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Miami.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third down and 9. They'll motion the slot man right. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. He'll run the toss with Bigsby. He works free, right side. And he's in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
27, Dolphins 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. A big hole. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up first and goal, and that was electric to watch.
Wow, just like that, things changed dramatically. It's first and goal. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's a 2-touchdown game for them. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, Wolf, a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 27, Dolphins 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here is Shipley on the return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Once again, it's Bigsby. Finding room to the 20. And he is out of bounds. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he will score! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 6. Here's Hawkinson in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a little pop pass. And a nice defensive play. There's good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yards.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pushed out to his left. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third down, they need 5.
Let's go. 60 vice.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That is taken at the 10. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Set line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands. And in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds. Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on 2nd and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the 1st down.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Go!
Bigsby, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Dolphins 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's a toss as they look to run, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Here's a 2nd and 12. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Here's a screen coming for right. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. That's taken in.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.